Hell Knight. Rise of the Betrayer. Evan Grant. 1. Chapter 1. 13 knights stood in a circle surrounding a large pool of inky black liquid that vibrated with commands from beyond their plane. The chants from the Ninth Order could barely be heard over crackling hellfire and the wailing of the damned. Hadrian Kane, the captain of this small unit of Hell Knights, waited patiently to enter the portal into creation. Each unit consisted of 13 knights, never more and never less. If a knight fell, they were to be replaced. He eyed the ring of his fellow knights, glad to see they were able to contain themselves. His group had never been summoned to creation. Though they performed well for their prince in the Ascension Wars, they had never been to the realm of man. Surely these knights were eager. Yet they stood still in perfect formation, their black armor shimmering red from the embers beyond. The chants from the Ninth Order grew louder, and the black liquid to the portal began to bubble and roil. It wouldn't be much longer. Failure will not be tolerated, a gravelly voice said. Hadrian didn't turn to acknowledge the presence of his master, Asmodeus, the Prince of Torment. He learned from years on the torture rack how little one had to do to earn the demon prince's wrath. Instead he stood straight, eyes locked forward. Asmodeus circled the ring of Hell Knights, the ground shaking under his mass. He was 3 times the height of a man, long horns curling behind his shoulders with a row of spikes flowing from the base of his skull to the end of a long tail. It was not hard to tell if the prince was near. The air seemed to change by his mere presence. An oppression, thick like clouds, seemed to follow him wherever he went. He paused to examine the inky pool, directly in Hadrian's line of sight. The demon's potbelly opened like a cage, and limbs of tortured souls hung free, crying out in pain as they were consumed by the flames inside. For those of you who should fall, know that I myself will dole out the punishments. There is no room for failure this day. Our forces have been decimated by the humans and angelic hosts sent to purge us from man's realm. If we fail here, it will be a long time before we can regain a foothold in creation. And I promise you now, I fully intend to display my disappointment with the utmost ferocity. His burning eyes locked on Hadrian. The black liquid was now bubbling enough to splash free of the summoning pit. Columns of water began to separate and reached for the sky. Hadrian, Asmodeus said, do you understand what is to be done? What your prince demands? Hadrian pulled his eyes from the pit to face the demon. We are to liberate the Chesian Tower, find the witch Lilith, and accompany her to Starfall, my prince. Show them no mercy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?